Hey, Biz Bestie, Happy New Year! It is so good to be back today, and I thought the perfect video would be to talk about what my word of the year is for 2022. And I'm hoping you'll share with me what your word is for 2022 down in the comments. If you're new here, I'm Sha-day Johnson, and I am a tech strategist and YouTuber for online coaches. I focus on helping you with the behind the scenes tech in your business so you can get more clients with ease and not have a ton of tech overwhelm. But I also like to include a little entrepreneur inspo along the way. So that is what today's video is all about. Hopefully it will inspire you to choose a word of the year if it resonates with you. So let's talk about what even is a word of the year. So back in 2020, I had seen someone choose their word of the year. Maybe it was in a Facebook group or a Facebook friend. I wish I could remember, but I thought it was a really cool thing to do. I was like, oh, a word of the year. Essentially what it is you're choosing the one word that aligns with what you're going to focus on for the entire year, what feels in alignment with all of your goals that you're trying to achieve, whether it be business or personal, and really just choosing a word that you can reflect on each day to make sure, okay, as long as I'm doing this, I'm going in the right direction for my goals. So I thought that was just a really cool thing to do. So here I am, third year in a row, choosing my word of the year. So in 2020, that is when I chose my first word, and that word was discipline. At the time, I had zero discipline. Or at least what felt like zero discipline, especially when it came to my business. If you're familiar with my story, I had started in the online space years before. I don't remember what year it was on the top of my head right now, but it was a while ago. And I, in 2020, kind of restarted everything and like refocused, re-strategized. And that's when I hired my very first business coach. So that really changed my life. And this is the main reason why I choose to work with coaches to this day. And having that word discipline really helped me to remember each day when I felt really lazy or felt like not doing what I needed to do in my business. I just remembered, oh, Sha-day, you're trying to be disciplined this year. What are you doing to make yourself like 1% more disciplined every day? And so that is what I did in 2020. In 2021, my word of the year was visibility. And I've talked about visibility on this channel before too, and how it is so important, especially when you have an online business, because, it's not just a store that someone can walk into. You have to really put yourself out there, put your services out there, put your products out there, and let people know, hey, this is what I'm doing. And it's really, really hard, especially when you don't have the mindset for it. And that was what I was struggling with all of 2020 and most of 2021. And even still a little bit today, believe it or not. But the growth that I have seen in my visibility efforts. First of all, hello, I started a YouTube channel, which is like crazy visible, right? I mean, I hear there's like 1 billion people on here. And if you would have told me 5 years ago that I would have been starting a channel, or even 2 years ago, I would have been like, nope, not doing that. That's way too out of my comfort zone. That's going to cause me to be way too vulnerable, all these things. And to this day, I'm still like, wow, how are you doing this? But really, it's because I made visibility a priority. And even looking back, I'm like, oh, I probably could have done more. But you know what? I did more than I would have had I not been focusing on it and had it as my word of the year. So that brings us to 2022. And I'm going to reveal what my word of the year is. You ready? It is simplify. Okay, that was probably way too dramatic for no reason, but I'm trying to keep these videos interesting for you. Okay, so my word of the year is simplify, and that is coming. That came up for me because I tend to overcomplicate every little thing that I do. I don't know if that's a weird toxic trait that I have or what, but I just noticed, okay, this is causing a problem. And one coach that I worked with really like made it clear to me that the simpler you make this, the easier it's going to be to make money in your business. And you actually don't have to have a gazillion products or a gazillion offers. Really pare it down to one thing, one thing, and you will be the happier for it. So I am taking that to heart. And this year, I'm going to be simplifying everything that I do. The last couple of years, I've actually been working one-on-one with clients, with coaches, and helping them with the behind-the-scenes tech, like I always say, and their automations, their systems, their website, all the techie things. ConvertKit, that's like one of my favorites, and that has been life-changing. I've loved working with every single coach that has taken me on. It's been so great. And so now I'm looking to simplify things, simplify my life and cut back on that a little bit, but still while serving coaches. And so I'm figuring all of that out as far as, how that's going to look, how I'm still going to make money and all these things. But I am so excited because it feels very freeing. It's like, oh, okay, I'm going to, obviously be very focused on YouTube this year because I love it so much. I've been doing it since I think August, September. And this year, I really want to make sure I'm putting out at least one video a week for you and sharing all the things that I know about all the techie things, as well as all the entrepreneur stuff. So I'm simplifying in that I'm focusing on, one main platform being YouTube. And then I'm focusing on cutting back on the one-on-one client work, but figuring out, okay, what offers do I want to have as far as digital products and courses go? So very excited things to come this year. So stay tuned, but I will definitely be simplifying it all. And hopefully I can make the tech that you're using in your business seem really simple too. So if you have any suggestions or requests for any tech that you want me to cover this year, any tech questions, feel free to put those in the comments. The things I'll be focusing most on to start out with are ConvertKit, which is my favorite email service provider. Also Paperbell, which is my favorite client management system for coaches, as well as WordPress and Elementor, which is my favorite way to build websites. And also Asana, because I do love Asana, which is a good project management system. So lots of videos to create, but that's just a little sneak peek on the things that I have planned this year for the channel. And my word of the year, simplify. I'm going to keep it as simple as possible, but hopefully super effective for you. So definitely let me know what your word of the year is in the comments below. I can't wait to see what you have in store. And here's wishing you a healthy, happy, and abundant 2022. See you next week. Bye.